Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Sky Network Show, Season 4, Episode 7. Hey, thank you, Richie, for joining in. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I would like to welcome everybody who has already joined. We are live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. Let me just check. We are good on X as well. Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking this time out and being part of the Sky community. Today is definitely a very auspicious day. Holidays are just around the corners, and we those who have been part of the last two shows would remember that we are moving into that metamorphosis phase where we are growing upgrading ourselves from one stage to the next stage. So how are you doing, Richie? How has been your journey?
I'm great. A lot of production that's been done in a short period of time. We have a lot of things coming out at the same time as well, and then the holidays is literally here. So we're gonna have that little break in between the end of this year and the start of next, and people kind of refresh for a week or so, and then starting New Year's, it's get going again and ramp up for the new year, right? So it's that time where people are both slowing down and speeding up at the same time. So I look forward to the ending of this year. That's been full milestones, right? What we achieved in a year, both on Sky side and Evolve, it's unreal, right? When we look back at all the work that's been done, all the people that have joined the projects and contributed and helped to the progression, where we were at the start of last year, and where we are now. It's humbling to see how our teams have worked, how our teams have dedicated the time and effort and building tirelessly throughout the year, and how much we've achieved, and then also how much more we have to achieve on top of that still, right? The new year that's coming, and the success and the progress that we'll make in the new year again, that we'll look back at the end of next year and think the same thing. Look how much we've achieved, right? And that goes back to the team. That goes back to everyone and their hard work and effort and dedication to the project, and building tirelessly, right? So it's a time to reflect. It's a time to be thankful. It's a time to spend some time with family, and it's a time to reamp up for for next year, right? To really get things going and start the year off in in a strong way, and achieve the goals that we've put aside for ourselves. And they're ambitious goals, but achievable nonetheless.
Definitely, Richie. And yeah, this holiday season really comes with the holiday spirit. And yeah, it is a great time to spend with the family and, to regenerate for the next year. And also, uh, this year we might not have that many holidays because we are, constantly going to be publishing new things during this period as well.
It's
So
true. That is true.
So last 2 years we didn't had much of holidays, and that's understandable. Even I would really like to appreciate the effort from the team as well. Here, it's not just me who is doing everything, right? It is the team who has they have had sacrificed their holidays in the past for the project, and also they are committed towards building, whether it's a holiday or whether it doesn't matter what day of the year it is, but they are always constantly developing. So that's really we should definitely take a moment to appreciate them. And with that, I would love to share that the dev team has made us proud, building our own first ever NFT collection on secure chain, which we will be bringing very soon. So today, the agenda of the show is very simple. Uh, we will be discussing what it means, this new project called Sky Sentinel.
Sandeep, it's hard to hear you right now.
Oh, is that
There you
okay?
go. Perfect. Now it works.
Okay,
Good.
now it is better, right? All right.
Good.
So today we'll be discussing two things are on the agenda. One is a new project which we are launching called Sky Sentinels. That is the first ever NFT collection built, being built to have. So, for example, let's just make it simple. The project is owned by the community, right? Because right now we are almost, all the sky in circulation on the sky mainnet, and community is the holding, like, and everyone who is holding the sky is the owner of the network. And um, now moving towards with this Sky Sentinel platform, which what we are trying is we are trying to open that opportunity which we have with the liquidity staking on decentralized exchanges, right? So for example, we have uh, like you can stake your liquidity on decentralized exchanges. Similar approach we are providing for market making services on centralized exchanges for Sky as well. So let me share my screen so you can have a better idea.
And while you're sharing your screen, I just want to emphasize that the market making process is extremely important for the health and success of a project, right? So, us having this being done and not by ourselves, usually projects will just benefit themselves and take the profits from market making, and that goes to the project itself. In this way, with this NFT collection and amazing looking NFTs, we'll be able to directly give 100% of the market making profits back to the community. Everyone that holds a Sky Sentinel will have an equal share of the total profits that were made from market making on all decentralized exchanges. And this will support the price action and trading on these exchanges while giving back to the community. Because you guys, again, like you own Sky itself, the holders are the owners. You guys will also be the holders and owners of this market making procedure.
Yeah, definitely. So Richie, going forward, we'll also be bringing that opportunity to provide liquidity on decentralized exchanges on multiple networks as well, because the
Of
Sky
course.
has a multi-chain ecosystem. But
Yep.
right now, we are starting it with the centralized exchanges, because right now the Sky is getting listed on two exchanges at the same time, and the community can definitely benefit from it. And the more better liquidity we have um, over the centralized exchanges also will enable easier trade. And because uh, what happens is, like, there is a class of the users which prefer working with the centralized exchanges. So because
Yeah, that's everyone's preference, right? Like if
yeah,
you feel more comfortable working with a big exchange, like a Binance or a Coinbase or a Gemini or whatever you want, that's up to you. You do what you feel comfortable with, right? There's obviously pros and cons and risks associated with everything. So when you're on exchange, you don't hold your coins; they hold your coins for you. If there's a hack or something, which is very unlikely with the bigger exchanges, but it has happened in the past, right? Then you have a point of failure there, a point of risk. Given you holding it yourself, if you're not careful with your keys or with the security of your device or computer, you also have some risk there. So I prefer decentralized, to be honest, in my opinion, in my preference. But there is many people that prefer just not to deal with it and have an exchange as insured, um, hold their crypto, right? And now it's just preference on the user side.
yeah, definitely, Richie. And yeah, it's again, everybody's their own choice. So right now the NFT collection which we will be bringing, it is called Sky Sentinel Connect collection. And under the Sky Sentinel, what we are the total supply of the NFTs which can be minted is fixed. It is capped at the 60,000 60. um, and the minting price will be $5 per NFT. And what we are trying like targeting is we are targeting to raise $300,000 through this NFT collection, which would again be going directly into the liquidity pool for market making. And in that from that liquidity pool, we are going in the partnership with some of the leading market making companies. And those companies will be the one who would be using this funds for market making. So that is something which we this is something which I really appreciated, because it actually gives the opportunity to our community members directly, which any project owner would have. So, and that is always has been the goal of the Sky Network. It is built by the people, like by the community, for the community. So, because it is built on the true values of democracy and decentralization. So yeah, that
And
is
it's
something
important
which,
that
yeah,
100% of the profits are distributed to the owners of the NFTs. Nothing comes to the team, nothing comes to anyone else. It goes directly to you guys. So
yes,
anyone
we
who
are
owns
not
one
doing
of
any
the
fund
NFTs,
management here. Yeah,
every month, 28th of the month, you're going to get an airdrop of that month's profits from the market maker, right?
yeah.
So we'll see what that ends up being, right? Once it starts and gets going. But it's probably going to be a good endeavor to get involved
Yeah,
in. I will.
it's a new paradigm, Richie. We so far
It's
we
usually
haven't
solutions that
had
you
that
face.
experience. Yeah,
So now we've decentralized market making, right? In
yeah,
which the profits don't go to a company or institution, they go to the people, the community members themselves, right? So this is a step forward in another way we can decentralize another aspect of crypto.
yeah, definitely. And again, we are running like we are going to be executing it on a very fast phase. So right now we have decided three phases, but like each phase will be a you know, each phase will be a kind of an upgrade to the project. So yeah, Sky Sentinels is something which I really look forward to in upcoming week. Okay, and again, people can go over the white paper and understand everything about the project, how it will work, how the things would go, how the profit sharing will work. Also, we'll add much more details as we progress, because right now it is still in like what I'm showing is a dev environment. It is not available on a public domain yet. So that is something which we will be bringing after the compliance review. But this is something which really creates a lot of value, and it creates a utility for those who are holding Sky as well. And it really creates a more robust ecosystem and a trader friendly environment, so new members can join the community with the ease. So yeah, again, what do you think, what are your views, Richie?
It's an important part, right? It's an important part to active trading and stability in the Sky ecosystem, right? And now, instead of benefiting a company or the team, that we benefit the community members, and again, push towards that decentralization, push towards that community first um, kind of mentality is great, right? This is built for the community. This itself will work and profit the community for all those that'd like to participate. And it gives someone another way to get involved in the success and the stability of the Sky coin, right? This is your project. This is your community. This is your coin. Um, you guys want the success and all the best things for it. This is just another way you can do it, right? So I advise everyone, as soon as we put this live and make the website active, to go check it out, read the white paper, go through the details. It's going to be an extremely simple process. You connect your wallet, pick how many of these that you'd like to mint, and there's going to be 60,000 total that can be minted, right? Off the bat, we'll receive, if I'm not mistaken, just BNB in exchange for the minting of the Sky Sentinels. um, and then we'll see in the future what else we can come up with here. You also have your dashboard where you'll see the next airdrop and the timeline until it happens. How many of the NFTs you hold? This is an example of that. How many airdrop um, have been given in the last month and the months before that? So you have a record or a history of all the different distributions of the profits. And these are all just examples, right? But you'll have an active information in front of your at your disposal on your dashboard where you can track these things and see the profitability that you have so far, all of the NFTs that you have owned, and your actual rewards to date, right? So again, team working behind the scenes to build out products and features and functions to support the ecosystem and support the community at the same time, right? So this is a really creative way that actually Sandeep was the mastermind behind the idea behind all of this to really get the community involved and benefit at the same time, right? So thankfully on the team side, we have a lot of people who think outside the box and are innovative and have a great vision of what can happen and what we can make to support the whole ecosystem and the community as one. And then we're able to, because of our team, turn on a dime and build out these functions, these features, right? So once again, this was something that came quickly, and we were able to just on a turn of a dime, build it, create the idea, execute the vision, and soon deliver to the community this in a short period. So it's great. It's great to
Yeah,
see. It's great to be a part of. I hope everyone will take a look at this and potentially get involved and get some of your own.
definitely. And I would again, this is something which has came with the core values of the project itself, where it is a community-owned project. End of the day, and if the profits are also not being distributed to the community, it doesn't uh, follow the
The concept.
principles. Yeah.
100%.
So
Someone in the
definitely,
chat
this is
asked
something.
where we can see the Sentinel link. The link is not out yet. It'll be out momentarily. So we're finishing off some stuff on the back end. As soon as it's ready, we will message the community, and you guys will have access to that and access to buying your Sentinel.
Yeah. Also, Samsung, in upcoming couple of weeks, will be launching a lot of different platforms for our Sky network as well. For example, we are going to be bringing our liquidity staking back. We are going to be bringing our node management. So there are many things which are upcoming. We are planning to go with the new version of our decks. That is. So right now we are planning to go to the version 2, but we have skipped that version 2 and we are directly moving towards the a smarter a multi-chain version, like a multi-dex, like a kind of a dex aggregator version of a new dex, so we can have multiple decentralized exchanges on the Sky network, and it can be managed by different people or different organizations. So that is
So how
also
does that work,
something.
Sandeep? So you have one DEX, and you have, instead of just being a single network, for example, like Binance, for example, to start, your DEX would have different tabs for Binance, Ethereum, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then you just connect your MetaMask to that network when you connect.
So basically, so the smart like Dex aggregator works in two ways. Okay, one is multi-dex system. So for example, right now there is a Sky.exchange, which is a decentralized exchange on Sky network. But there would be in future, like for example, Uniswap or PancakeSwap or the exchanges which we go into the partnership. They will be launching their own smart contract, like Dex routers, and because they have their own ecosystem. Um,
Yep.
yeah, and there are also people building different types of projects where it's innovative project, so I don't want to uh, say that loud, but
Of
yeah, I
course.
mean, it is there is a lot of possibilities, and then there will be a second stage to it as well. In the second stage, we will have, like for example, you can buy Ethereum on Sky network and sell get the like for example, you want to buy some meme coin on Polygon, you can directly buy a Polygon from Sky Network like that. So that will be a multi-network DEX aggregator. So that will be in the second stage. But just now when I was just sharing the screen, I would like to really appreciate the transactions and the trading is really happening on the Sky dot exchange as well. Because if you would see last 1 week, we have always crossed a lot of trading volume on Sky exchange, and the key participant is CoinMask, because CoinMask is doing amazing. And
Yeah,
in just last 2 weeks, we have doubled in the community on CoinMask.
amazing.
Yeah, let me share the screen here. So that is something which is, so right now you can see we have reached almost 988 stakers, and we have almost like 2.3 million uh, well, like total value locked as on the CoinMask project. And these are the people who are participating on the Sky network growth every day. Okay, so this is something really amazing. The project, the way the CoinMask is working, and the way CoinMask is attracting the new community as well. And I really appreciate the effort from all the leaders, uh, you know, on of the CoinMask um, ecosystem, who are doing really amazing and a lot of hard work to get it on there. And again, like for example, if you'll see the value of Sky on Sky dot exchange, we are at 0.006. And so this also creates a perception where which price to think as a real value of Sky, right? And I think real value of Sky should always be derived from the Sky mainnet price, and this is the Sky mainnet price, I think. So that is something
Yeah,
which people should
trading,
really keep
right?
in mind.
The
Yeah,
one that
because
has the most volume.
yeah, for
Uh,
example, on like Binance and other networks, Sky, okay, that is a wrapped version of Sky, right? So that doesn't mean the value of the Sky is not 0.006 here. It is just a, a, a result of an equation due to the less liquidity and other stuff. But the real value would be always coming from the Sky mainnet, because the Sky derives its value from its utilities, and the utilities are built on the Sky mainnet. Okay, and that is the core reason that the value of Sky on Sky mainnet is much higher than their wrapped versions.
100%.
But in all, we are doing good. After we have like the Sky Sentinels and our liquidity is taking back, I think we would not have this kind of yeah, like price gap between the networks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that market making is going to make a big difference with that, right? So at
yeah.
the end of the day, it's going to
Uh,
be first where the most volume is and the secure trading, right? And then obviously the whole network.
Definitely, Richie. And again, this is something which only like can happen by the community. And like for example, let's just go over the Explorer to see the daily transactions. You can see that daily transactions have moved about 2000 transactions. And again, this is something which happens organically, right? It is not something which the scripts are doing. And that is sorry, I'm not feeling that well today, so pardon my voice. Yeah, 1 second. Sky Army is taking a little time to load because I think there is so many users now that we really need to, again upgrade the infrastructure to the one more notch. But as you can see, yeah. So as you can see, we have new projects being built on the network every day. People are participating. um, yeah, the ecosystem is really doing well. So yeah, all in all, things are on the right side. We are doing good progress. So I would really like to thank everybody who is part of the community and who is actively participating, and I would suggest many more people to join us and participate in the network. Reggie, what are your views here? What do you think about the growth which Sky Network has done and the kind of utilities which we are going to be building in the future as well?
Yeah, I've said it many times before. The success of a project is determined by the community itself, right? How active you are. You guys choose to build on Sky and some other network, then Sky succeeds, Sky grows, Sky's getting bigger and bigger. So you guys launching projects, you guys participating in stuff like a Sky Sentinel or staking to the protocol. This all supports your community, your blockchain, right? So at the end of the day, it's all about community. It's always been about community. Every project wishes they had millions of people in their community actively trading and growing and building on their network, right? So the more you guys participate, the more you share this with other people, the more successful Sky becomes, right? And then as Sky success is your success at the end of the day, right? List for this, and when it comes to our side of things, it's supporting the community through everything we can, right? Like building out these applications, coming up with these ideas and concepts to support the community in different ways, right? Like Sandeep was saying, there's a bunch of new tools and features that we're going to be coming out with in the new year, right? So this doesn't stop. This never stops. It's a continuum of the network itself and the community. That on the development side, your team is working 24/7. Your team is. We have a lot in the pipeline of stuff to come out, and we'll release that as the time is right to release it. But we're constantly thinking of ways to make this experience easier for the community member, more efficient, and more, I guess, enjoyable would probably be the best word for it. Making things where it's dead simple, you don't have to be expert in crypto by any means to interact with almost everything you can do in crypto itself. So yeah, it's exciting times, right? There's lot to come. There's a lot that's been done already. The community is the heart and soul of all of that. So stay active, participate, comment, message on the social media side, on the Telegram side. Questions, ask them. Like I said, there's no such thing as a bad question. If you have an idea, bring it up because your idea is getting implemented and change the course of Sky, right? Change a tool or a function that we can add or create for you guys. So yeah, be active, be engaging. Right? That's gonna help this grow. That's gonna help seed, right? And build. Be innovative, right? If we as human beings are innovative, holy crap, innovative as a species, right? We evolve over time. So if you have an idea that you want to build blockchain, get involved, make it, take your vision and make it a reality. And if you need help, then the team have ways of helping as well, right? If you want some stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, definitely, Ricky, and thank you very much for putting it out, and thank you, community, for being part of the project and being the key pillar of the project. Uh, I would really like to take this moment to wish everybody happy holidays, and we'll looking forward to talking to everyone next Saturday 2 p.m. UTC sharp. Today I'm not feeling 100%. I'm a little bit under the weather, but like I wish everybody a happy weekend and an amazing week ahead. Okay, there is a lot of things to be done. Things A lot of things are in progress. We have so upcoming week is going to be a very busy week. because we have so many things happening every day of the week. So stay tuned on the Telegram. If you have not joined the Telegram channel, make sure to join it. Okay, and stay active there. We'll have updates coming up in the upcoming week. Not just one updates. There will be a multiple updates coming up. So yeah, I think it will be it from my side, Richie. And because I have to again start traveling again.
Yeah,
So yeah,
on my side, yeah, thanks for having me again. Pleasure as always. Always like to see the progress and speak with the community and updates of what's happening behind the scenes and what's coming on the pipeline in the next future. Everyone, enjoy the holiday safe. Um, you guys rest and recharge for the upcoming new year because we don't stop. We just keep going forward, right? Every day we push a little harder. So I'll look
definitely.
forward to next weekend's show and we'll talk then.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend and a productive week ahead. We'll see you next Saturday. Have a good one.